right, let's get ready to go live. This is kind of a special edition. All right, I did come out yesterday and we talked, but let's talk about what's going on today. Of course, got to drink my coffee because I only had this is only my third cup, and normally I need about 5. Okay, but I did get some sleep last night, so that's a good thing. You guys ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. We are on live Facebook. Hi, I'm Lee Seiler, also known as the Stock Doctor. I have somebody must be talking about me. I got an itch on my nose. But anyway, look, I looked at the video I did last night, and if you haven't seen it yet, look at it. But it certainly made me look really, really smart. And as much as I'd love for you to think I'm really that smart, it just made sense what happened yesterday. We were extremely oversold. The markets were way oversold. And it's just really, it was more experience than smarts that made me make that call yesterday. That, you know, I knew that we would have a rally, and it probably was going to be on Monday or Tuesday, because markets don't want to rally when you have turmoil on Fridays. They don't want to hold positions over the weekend. That's the big institutions don't. So what I want to talk about, though, is yes, we had the biggest point gain in the history of the Dow. But just like everybody was talking last week about the biggest point losses, it barely moves the needle. I mean, literally, even though we were up almost 1,300 points, 1,296 points, and literally, I think we are the 8th, it's the 8th highest percentage gain in history. That's because we're at 26,000. In 08 is when we had the biggest percentage gains, and we had some good ones. We had the 8% gains in a day a couple of times and some 6% gains, but that's after the financial crisis. That's when things were really, really a lot more volatile than this. This is not a financial crisis. This is a public issue. It's a health issue. And I don't want it to turn, and I know, and I've been saying this, and it has turned political, and it's because of our politicians. Whether you are on the right or left side of the aisle, it's really absolutely ridiculous it has to turn political, because everybody's posturing for an angle, and I hate this. That's why I want to come out on Super Tuesday and talk about this. Look, we're not looking at the point swings one way or the other. We're looking at percentage. That's what's most important. At the end of the year, is my portfolio going to be up percentage-wise, or is it going to be up a few $1,000s? That's what you have to look at, folks. If you are a stock market investor, and only a stock market investor, you probably should be fairly young, because folks my age and older shouldn't be 100% in the stock market. Folks younger and get started in their 401ks, yes, go for it, because you have the time. But one thing about investing is not only do you need time, you have to have patience. And there are people, I know this, that flat out sold on Friday, midday. And I know, because we got the phone calls, and we get people that are nervous, and I get you as nervous, but you know, you have to understand that this is not something, it's not like we had a nuclear bomb hit us. This is something that, yes, it's a bad thing, but as of right now, it's no worse than your typical influenza, okay? What happened yesterday was the percentages of fatalities dropped from like 2% to 1.4%, according to some folks in the health organization. I'm not sure which folks in the health organization, but that's what the rumor that came out. So these stay-at-home stocks that people are talking about, which are really interesting, by the way. Zoom, great. I mean, it's a really neat technology, good company. Netflix, of course, we all know that. It's been a winner for years. And I got to tell you, though, there are things that, is UPS going to get affected? You know, I'm not saying to buy UPS, believe me. I like it. I think down here, it's been an absolute bludgeon. I'm looking for stocks that have been bludgeoned, that pay maybe really good dividends, and give you the opportunity for some growth. And I think UPS, and I have a lot of UPS followers out there, because one of my good friends is an ex-UPS guy, and he's retired from there. And I think it's a great opportunity in the 90s to own the stock, if you can assume it's single stock risk. But anyway, my point is, folks, what we saw yesterday doesn't mean this is over. Okay, it just, hey, it felt better, certainly. We saw some big gains yesterday, and the big stocks, the ones that were previous winners, certainly rallied back. Doesn't mean the worst is over. You could have some news tomorrow. You could have the Bernie Sanders sweep Super Tuesday. And if that happens, we're going to be down another 1,000 points tomorrow, probably. No offense to you Bernie supporters, all right? You can feel the burn all you want. And I'm just stating fact that as a small business owner, if Bernie Sanders gets elected, where business owners are in trouble. Now, if you have student debt, if you have no health care, if you don't have a job, you're probably going to be okay. But for those of us who take risks and support employees and employ people, we're probably going to be hurt a little bit, and that's why Wall Street doesn't like it. Again, I don't care who you vote for. I really don't care. So my point is, though, folks, what we saw yesterday, it felt good. We don't know that a bottom's put in place. Now, one thing is, because we had such a sharp decline in 1 week, that usually you may have that V recovery, and that's probably what we may see, although we're indicating it was slightly, well, yeah, it looks like we're fairly flat today. But just take a look at your situation, look at your holdings, say, okay, is this something I want to own for the long term? Again, time and patience, and you should be okay long term in the market. If you have any questions, give us a call, but I just want to let you know that it's not over yet necessarily. I mean, we could have some more downside, and oftentimes the markets do give you a retest because they want to sucker people in yesterday and then they want to wash you out again. That's what happens. I'm sorry. It's a cruel world out there, folks, and not everybody gets a trophy. Not everybody's a winner in this world. So I'm Lee Seiler, the Stock Doctor. I just wanted to give you a quick message today and let you know, hey, we're okay. We're here for you. If you have any questions, you have any comments, you want to talk about your portfolio, feel free to give us a call if you like some of the ideas we talk about. Look, again, that UPS idea, I'm not saying to go out and buy the stock. I'm just saying that I like it personally, and it may make sense for people's portfolio if you can take single stock risk, which is a big if, by the way. So, again, StockDR at StockDR.com. We have some really great white pages, too. White papers. 5 ways to stay confident in retirement. Wow, the letters aren't upside down. That's nice. And we have a lot of other things. Women in investing. We have white papers for educators, for physicians. We have a lot of doctor clients out there. So anyway, guys, we're here for you. Email me if you have any questions. You want to see if something makes sense for you or is suitable in your portfolio. I'm Lee Seiler, also known as the Stock Doctor. Everybody have a fantastic day.